Hi guys, Brenda here. Today we are going to be prepping. So I am going to be doing rice and elbow macaroni today. I do have my containers I'm putting them in instead of the 5-gallon bucket Mylar bag because we go through rice like crazy. So let me show you what we're gonna do and let's get to it. Okay, as you see, I got the 3-pound of elbow macaroni. So I'm gonna fill this up in this container here. This is a gallon container that it had apple juice in it. So you wanna make sure you clean your containers out really well. And I use like the bleach and stuff as well, so it won't have the smell. So basically I just got, it's like this apple juice container like right here, so from Costco's. So we're gonna put that in there, and then as you see I got the 25-pound bag of rice, so I'm gonna put that in a container as well. Like these hold a lot, like I think 3 of these can hold the whole 25-pound bag. But if you want to store it for more long-term use, then I will suggest you get a 5-gallon bucket with a Mylar bag and get some oxygen absorbers, which will help take out any air, keep it from hatching or anything. But with this jasmine rice right here, I did put it in the freezer. You can put it in the freezer for up to 3 days. So I put it in my deep freezer for a week and then let it thaw out and stuff naturally. And then you can also use bay leaf, which helps keep any bugs away, keep anything from hatching as well. So today what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some bay leaves in my container and fill it up. What you want to have is a funnel. So what I did, I bought this at Walmart. It was, I think it was $1, and I cut it the bottom because you know it's usually longer than that, but I cut the bottom to make it fit on here, so I'm able to pour the my components, you know, in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a bay leaf inside my container. So let's see, put that straight down in. Well, you know what, you don't need the funnel for that. Put it in because it's kind of wide, so just put it in there. And then I'm gonna put another one in my container. Okay, so when pouring this in, you kind of got to be careful, making sure it's not gonna spill and stuff, so you want to pour it in slowly. Let me scoop this up so I can get a, you know what, maybe I should have, see, I'm making a mess. Maybe I should get a cup, measuring cup, so I can just put that in there like that. Let me go get a cup. Okay, so just gonna pour it in the funnel. Just use my hand to make sure it's not gonna be splattering. Okay, so I'm done filling up my elbow macaroni. As you see, it's not even all the way full, but my daughter did took a cup. I think she took like 2 cups. But a 3-pound elbow macaroni should hold all of this in this 1 gallon. So, and I did put a bay leaf halfway through, so it does get a little bit messy. But yeah, and then you can just, you know, fill it up. But if you do decide to put like an oxygen absorber in here, you want to make sure it's filled all the way so it can suck up all the oxygen. So, but yeah, this should last like a couple of years, but we go through elbow macaroni, you know, a lot. So, but yeah, but I do need to buy more and you know, to stock up on my pasta and everything. It's just like ever since we moved here, we don't really have a pantry, so it's kind of hard to do that, but I do try to be prepared in, you know, storing food and wherever I can store it, whether it's in my closet or in my son's room. Okay, so but only store food that you know you're gonna use. So you wanna make sure you're only gonna store what you're gonna be using. And so next I'm gonna do the jasmine rice. Like, I love the jasmine rice better than the long grain rice. I do have the long grain rice too. So whenever my mother-in-law comes over, you know, she will use the long grain rice. So I do have a, you know, a little bit of that with the bay leaves inside. But my favorite one is the jasmine rice. So that's why I want to try to store more of that one than the long grain. So we do eat a lot of rice. I do got a lot of rice and beans and stuff like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour in my jasmine rice inside my bucket. I put in 3 bay leaves. So this can get messy if you don't do it slowly. And I want to try not to waste, you know, any on the table. So I'm just gonna put my hand, hopefully I'm not blocking. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna try to pour it in. Oh, I'm making a lot of mess. I'm gonna have to do this off camera, and hopefully I get most of it inside of the bucket. Okay, so I decide I'm gonna put my rice in my 5-gallon bucket right here. As you see, I cut the label of this and then put it on here. And I'm gonna put it in my Mylar bag, but I am not going to be using the oxygen absorber because we go through our rice so quickly. So I am gonna put it in the Mylar bag that I did order online off of Amazon. It's a 5-gallon Mylar bag. It has the seal with it. Okay, so we're gonna put the liner inside this 5-gallon bucket right here. Make sure that this is good, no holes or anything. Let's see. This does end up. So let me. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to get rid of my Mylar bag because it had holes in it. So yeah, so I went to go outside because turn out, good thing I did freeze this because this had some dead bugs in it. You know, the one that will hatch and lay the I don't know what they're called, but anyways, so good thing I did put this in the deep freezer for 7 days. So now I just feel like I just got to go through and just, you know, check every little thing. So let me show you what the bug look like. It is, oh, I dropped it. I found 2 of them. So it's completely dead. It's like this brown bug right here. So I'm like, great, awesome. I haven't even got through the bag yet. So we'll see. So this is gonna be taking me a little bit more longer than what I thought. So what I decide I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this container inside here so I can make sure I can see, you know, if anything. And it's like literally, I just bought this bag. I don't want to throw it out or anything, but you know, I'm just paranoid. I mean, what is your thoughts on this? and stuff, because I don't know, I'm just thinking about not buying at Costco no more. I never had this problem. Usually I get a 25-pound bag, 20-pound bag at Walmart, and I have not seen this. So let me know, you know, in the comments how you had this happen to you. What is your thoughts? I was just thinking, I know before when I did it, when I had brought, you know, this bag, and I just put it in, like, you know, with the liner and the lid. I didn't deep freeze it or put any bay leaves in it. And then there was bugs that was hatched like magnets, so I had to throw out the whole bag that I had. But with this, I mean, you can tell that they're dead and everything, but I don't want to be cooking that in my rice. So I don't know, what is your thoughts? Please let me know in the comments if you had this problem or anything like that. Yeah. Okay, so far I haven't found any more dead insects, so I'm just turning it and really, you know, looking and stuff. Well, at least, you know, it wasn't alive or anything like that. So I'm really, you know, checking to make sure. So anything that I see that I don't think look right, it is going out. I know it's gonna take forever, but you know, I don't want to be eating no dead bugs. So, oops. But yeah, I do not want to be eating no dead bugs. Okay, so I finally finished putting the rice in, which took forever. I had to have my husband to help me. So as you saw earlier, I did use the 5-gallon bucket just to store the rice in, because it was just too much messy and too time consuming. But it is great, like, so for the elbow macaronis, the beans and stuff like this. But I don't think I'll be using these for rice anymore. I do have this container that I did get at Walmart, so I do like this, which holds like the same, I believe it holds 5 pounds. So yeah, so I'll probably be buying more of this, and then also getting the gallon mason jar. So, and I didn't find any more dead bugs, so I guess it was just only that 2. But my son was like, Mom, that's normal, you know. But I was like, well, thank God I put it in the deep freezer right away. But yeah, so I carefully looked through it, and it just took forever, just, you know, the thought of it. But yeah, so let me know in your comments and your thoughts. You know, have you had dead bug in your rice, and what did you do? But yeah, so this is, like I said, this is not really for long term for me, because we do eat a lot of rice and beans like every day, especially, you know, being Hispanic, like Puerto Rican, we always make, you know, different types of rice and beans and stuff like that. But for the long-term use, I will use a Mylar bag, and I don't know if I mentioned earlier, it did have a hole in it, so I had to throw all of them away. So just make sure you always hold it up to the light so you can see any holes in your Mylar bag or anything like that. And also check your oxygen absorber, make sure it's good. You know, if it's too like flabby, then that means the air have gotten into it and it's just no good anymore. But yeah, so finally finished it, and just let me know in the comments, y'all, like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.